folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Cumstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass, it's Burks. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Pass is caught on a comeback route. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Burks. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaking tackles. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Back to pass. It's Burks. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick grab. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
The quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Grab behind the line. It's awesome. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, backs they have here now on this roster. There's so many different combinations and ways to attack.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Burks. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Finds his man. It's Hunt. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Back-to-back deep shots. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quick throw by the quarterback on the RPO.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. You're lucky that wasn't the score.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to throw. It's Burks. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. The running back here on a direct snap. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10.
Well, they get the 1st down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Harris. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Offense facing 4th down.
Quarterback drops back. He's hit just before the throw. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Now, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The Nittany Lions keep the football on the move. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First and long now after the penalty. Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw. It's Burks. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw.
diving grab. What a play by that receiver. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. He keeps it on the design run. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. QB keeper all the way. Inside the 35. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. It's a design quarterback keeper. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. And now the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the grab. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back. It's Burks. Running out of time in the pocket. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's awesome. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to scramble. And he leaves the ball deep down that right side. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So with only a few seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal unit, trying to tie this game up before the break. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Extending the play now. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hunt over the middle. It's Hunt. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Looking downfield, it's Burks. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Trying to find room. It's awesome. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That's reeled in. It's Harris. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it on first down. On the run here. Let's it go. Down the middle. It's Harris. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Touchdown, Tigers! To put them on top now.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. After putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. The completion makes it second and short. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw again. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down and more. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Send the back in motion. To throw, it's Burks. Quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kurt. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
He'll hand it off.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Burks. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Looking to scramble. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Let's fly to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Burks. He escapes the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Coming up, fourth down.
And the Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Oh, here comes the reverse. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, this is a danger when a defense gets too comfortable. Here they hone in on the action to one side, and the reverse catches him completely off guard for the big score. Great call by the offense to catch this defense napping.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarter...
He's looking deep here. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the power powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down here for this offense. Grinding away with a running game. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Burks. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. A Hail Mary prayer answered. What a throw by that quarterback.
Chris, a great throw by the quarterback is right. Not just the distance, but to put it up into the air long enough to give his receivers a chance to get underneath it. The result, a miracle and a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense is still clicking.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll give it to the back. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They've converted 2 of 3 so far on 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A running play called on 4th down. Eludes a tackle. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. They pressure him and sack him with a tackle inside the 10. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Touchdown, Penn State. There was no catching him that time.
Boy, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
When he safely makes the recovery, the onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Scanning the field, it's Burks. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.